Democrats hoping they can move on from the Representative Omar controversy following the passage of an anti-hate resolution. But there's still outrage among Republicans and some Democrats who say the measure is too watered down.
I mean, it should have said that Congressman Omar made a mistake, because she did make a mistake. I would have liked her to be named as having made a mistake that triggered this thoughts of anti-Semitism, condemn anti-Semitism, and then later on we could condemn all sorts of hate speech.
Power panel slides in now. Jason Meister, advisory board member of Trump 2020, Fox News contributor Richard Fowler. So Democrats, are they really divided on this issue?
Listen, I think the Democratic Party, we're focused on a lot of issues, and I think we want to move on from this to focus on making sure we make prescription drugs affordable.
Why not name anti-Semitism right in there?
I think the reason why we didn't name anti-Semitism in this particular resolution is because there's so many forms of hate, and a lot of forms of hate are so prevalent. There's political hate,
there's
racism,
we would have talked about
there's
this
sexism,
without
there's
her?
homophobia. I think we would have talked about it without her, because I think anti-Semitism is real. A couple months ago, there was a shooting at a synagogue in Pittsburgh.
But I didn't see a resolution then.
And there should have been.
Okay. Jason?
I think anti-Semitism and hatred for Jews and hatred for Israel has found a comfortable home in the far left. I think it's time to call out the anti-Semitism that exists. And I think Omar, I think it's actually too sanitized the word to say she's anti-Semite. I think that she should resign, I think, for what she said. And it's not the first time. This has happened multiple times. And the last time I checked, the Jewish community was 0.2% of the population. Can you imagine if this was another minority group, that the way that Omar spoke about Jews? I can't even imagine what the Democrats would do. Or the Republicans.
I just want to make one point on this, Mr. Meister, and I want to be very clear, because just last year, the year before that in Charlottesville, we saw people on the right celebrating anti-Semitism with Nazi flags and tiki torches. So to say that it only exists with one member of Congress is intellectually dishonest.
Well, I was actually saying that anti-Semitism has found a comfortable home in the far left.
Isn't swastikas anti-Semitism?
It is, and I think
that was members of the right.
But the problem is that the anti-Semitism is now becoming mainstream. It's no longer the far left. On the left, it's actually on the left.
So you're saying the people in Charlottesville were on the left?
So you guys are kind of making my point. Why not do a resolution solely on anti-Semitism?
Exactly.
You're making my
let's
point.
call
Both
it out for what it is.
No, I agree. We should.
And let's name Omar.
And
let's also name some Republicans.
You could do a side bill or a resolution that also attacked all those legitimate things that you're talking about. I mean, we want to stamp out hate.
Right.
I don't know that a resolution stamps out hate.
No,
anybody?
We've got to be very clear-eyed. We've got to be very clear-eyed about this and acknowledge that racism, sexism, homophobia, Islamophobia, xenophobia exist, and anti-Semitism on both sides of the aisle.
I think that this is a problem that's been going on for decades
on both sides of the aisle.
And I think
on both sides of the aisle, it's a human problem.
How many Jewish people still vote for Democrats? That's what I think should be interesting to watch in the 2019 election.
That's an interesting question. Jason Meister, good to see you.
Thanks for having me.
Good to see you.
Absolutely. I'll be right back.